Nancy Burt-Preece here. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's my email, my website, my January host code. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be yours. Here's my Facebook business page. Please join if you haven't. And my YouTube channel. Share it with all your crafty friends. So what are we going to do? I cased a card. I used some different DSP and stamp set. But I cased this from Colleen Magness. And it is a very simple fun fold, but it has a nice little, I forget what she calls that, like a arm card or a fold over arm. That's what I'm going to call it. So let me show you what products I'm using. The detailed dogwood stamp set for this part down here. And that you can get free with a $100 purchase during celebration. The other thing that I'm using is I'm using this perennial postage stamp. Some wonderful sayings and fun postage stamp bundle there. I like that a lot. The other one I'm using is I'm using some of the DSP from the Poetic Expressions. I bought this on a whim. I did not buy the whole set yet. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try using some of that paper. So I used, it's a little different than what Colleen did, but I enjoy what I created. So I hope you do too. So I'm using 6 3/4. You can take a screenshot if you want of the Highland Heather. It's 6 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And of course, my bone folder. Whenever you're doing fun folds, you really need that. Then I've got a piece of grape, gorgeous grape, which is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right on this front flap because that's where it goes. Gives you a nice little border, and those two colors look so nice together, don't they? Then I have a piece of DSP 2 by 5, and Colleen gave a good tip. If you keep it in the 2-inch range, you can get quite a few from your designer series paper. I thought this was just very, very pretty little paper from that Poetic Expressions. Now I have a piece of inside white. I'm not going to put it down yet. That's 4 by 5 1/4. I pre-stamped it with that little part from the detailed dogwood. And I'm going to just very quickly, I'm using my blends. You know those are my favorites. And I am just quickly coloring. This is Old Olive blend. The stems there. And then I'm going to use Bubble Bath. I love how that just, you know, I'm using Memento Black, so they stamp up beautifully. And then, I guess I could do that one. Bubble Bath 2. I'm going to do Fresh Freesia. On that. Very easy. Now, I have a piece of, let me get it, grape, which is 4 1/4 by 1, and a piece of Highland Heather, which I went ahead and embossed with the, the one from the mini catalog in the fall. I just lost it. Well, if you think of it, you let me know. And I am going to, it's still in. I checked to make sure it carried over. It's that tin, I will not remember that. But this is 3/4. I embossed a bunch and then cut them up. Well, I basically what I did is I embossed a large piece and then I cut these up by 3/4. I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite punches from the annual catalog because it gives such nice little flag there. Could I make my own flag? Absolutely. But that is so much easier. I just do that. And the next part I'm going to do is bring my paper trimmer in after I have those two together. If you're at one of my classes, I'll have my paper trimmer, and we're going to, you notice I have it on the 1/2 inch mark there. I'm really gonna get that scored really nicely so that we can put that underneath. Okay, now the first one, I have this a little lower than I think I would like it. So on this one, I'm going to kind of get a sense on where I want this. I want it to go above the flowers. So I'm going to just, I have a pen, you wouldn't have to because it's going to be covered up. Put, like, this is the center kind of that I want it to be. Now, you can use any kind of adhesive you want. I'm going to use green glue because it really sticks and it gives me wiggle room in case I goof it up. So I'm going to, this is kind of where it was, kind of in the middle there. My little kind of mark. Let's see, does that look like it's in the middle? It looks better. And the green glue also allows me to move it a little bit if I didn't get it quite straight. Push that in there for a minute. Then I can go ahead and put whatever adhesive you want. Oh, come on. There we go. And I'm going to add this one to it. Now I'm going to come back. I like this better because the whole flower shows underneath. The last thing I'm going to do is I cut, I think this is the third one, and this is a little piece of white by 2 by 1 1/4, which I went ahead and pre-stamped using Gorgeous Grape from the Perennial Postage set. You mean the world to me. And, you know, you could put anything you want. Now, most people want to put your dimensionals on the back of there. Don't do that. I mean, it's not a crisis if you do, but if you put them here, then you know they're in the right spot and they won't be showing. So I'm going to put that here. I like that. I think that's nice. You know what I didn't add on them, and I'm thinking I need, this comes with the lavender, perennial lavender set in some of these beautiful gems. And I don't know, I'm thinking, you know, you might want a gem someplace. Where would you put it? I might just put a lighter gem, and I might get one of the smaller ones. Just kind of put it there. You could do anything you want. There is no wrong or right. This is a personal preference. And isn't that a cute, fun fold card? And it's not very hard. So I hope you give it a try. Have a great day.